is some terracotta over in that direction. And it's nighttime, so I can't really... Oh, no! No! What is up, my people? My name is Stifflered, and welcome to the cafe. It's Wednesday, and that means that we are back on the TreeCrafters server, which is my own server, as you may already know. And we're going to be doing the survival challenge based on the old Tree Spirit challenge. This is episode number 4, and I'm excited about this one because I'm finally going to find a way to make this Let's Play survival series a little bit more unique compared to my House of Stifflered survival series. I know that this one being based on the Tree Spirit challenge and the House of Stifflered survival series being in Minecraft 1.13, that already makes them pretty unique, but I have some other ideas as well. Namely, that I really enjoyed doing the terraining at the end of the last episode. And terraining is something that I want to grow a lot in. I want to get even better with it. This is, after all, a tree, kind of nature-based challenge. And so let's use that to our advantage and do some really cool terraining. And that is what I think that this series will kind of turn into over time, is almost like an extended terraining tutorial. So we're going to obviously still do some of the main challenge aspects. We're going to go to the nether and the end, and we're going to build some farms and all that. But I'd like to use all of the resources that we get to do some excellent terraining around here. I've got a couple of other things that I want to do as well, and we are going to get to all of them in due time. But I think that it would be quite cool to take the roots and start extending them out in this direction, and I'll show you guys how I do that and what I have to do all this terraining. I hope that you like this little area. I had to kind of do a little bit of work to twist these roots around and thicken them up in different places and make sure that they're all connected. This is actually connected right here, as you can see. Oh, and I'm in creative mode because I was... my bad. I was just flying, and I'll just have to fix that myself because I was flying so that I could do the cinematic overview there. But now I'm back in survival. Man, that is the trouble with being an admin on your server where you're doing your Let's Play survival series, is sometimes you forget to do those things. Sorry about that, guys. I think that I also want to do some work on these trees because I just planted these trees and let them go. But they stand out quite a lot because they are the vanilla trees, and so let's do some custom trees as well. But lots to do, but the very first thing that I want to do actually is I need to get some more materials. Namely, I need to get some more stone and such because I used quite a lot of it around in this area here to make that waterfall. And I also wanted to get some more other types of blocks, like some colored blocks and everything. And actually, check this out. I thought that this was pretty rad. So my fountain isn't the greatest, right? But look at that. Look how the particles on the pylons can actually be used as part of the build. This is so cool. And especially when we start adding in more particle effects that can be unlocked on those pylons, that's gonna make building so interesting because then we can integrate like these little animations as part of the builds, and I absolutely love it. While I'm cooking up some cobblestone here, I actually thought it would be interesting to see. We built this a couple of weeks ago, and I've been coming on here randomly and getting everything, gathered up as much as I could. But I'm really curious to see just how much wheat we've actually gotten from this over the last couple of weeks. So let's get down in here. Oh my goodness. I have more than enough. Wow. Okay. Sweet. Man, I could make just a ton of bread. I am loaded up on materials, so let's get to work. The first thing that I want to do today is actually, let's get rid of these trees. And I will go ahead and make those the first task of this. We're gonna try out a few different tree designs just around in the main path here before extending out in that direction. And the way that I want to do this is I'm gonna also use the leaves. So I'm gonna trim all of these back and then cut down these trees, and then we'll start actually working on building some of these out. Okay, we've got all that done. All the trees are cut down. Now we can focus on making some custom trees. And I think I want these trees to, they're all going to be different shapes, right? But I do want them to have a pretty similar base to what we had before. So 2 by 2. And then what we'll do is we'll have them come out like in this direction. So they'll kind of lean a little. And I think that should be good. Let's try this out and see if we can make this work in some way that makes sense. Let's see here. On second thought, instead of doing that on my own, why don't I just head to the build world? We have a creative build world here, which is creative mode. And I already have a couple of plots over here for some admin stuff that I was doing. And what I'll do is I can actually work on that tree right here. So let's go ahead and grab some dark oak wood. All players on the server will have access to this creative build world. All you have to do is get to the market so that you can have access to that. But I know I haven't made it to the market yet. I guess this is kind of cheaty a little bit, but I could do this in a creative world, or I could do it right here. And so I might as well just go ahead and do it right here. When you're placing leaves, I know, you kind of want to be a little bit sporadic. So you don't want to follow everything exactly how you might think that you would. Like you don't want it to be in a block. You don't want everything to be clean and nice and neat, because trees are not always nice and neat. And it especially helps since these branches are pretty all over the place. So when you have the framework of the branches done, then the rest of it is a little bit easier. That doesn't look too bad. Maybe I want to go a little bit taller than what I have here, and also bring more leaves into the center. I think that looks pretty nice. Creative world, it's currently nighttime. I'm pretty sure that it is not changing day. So is that moon moving at all? It is a bit. So it's going to be day here soon, but it is a creative world. So let's just go ahead and set it to day. And yeah, that's not too bad. I could probably beef this up just a little bit more. And then we'll take this over into the main world and actually start building this out. Yeah, that's not too bad. There's a little bit of wood sticking out here and there. The leaves are good. Oh, I guess I need to fill in this side here too. We'll play around with it a little bit. I like it. I like it. It's a longer tree. It goes out a little bit further. This looks pretty nice, I think. And obviously all of the trees are going to look a little bit different, but this is a good start. So let's head back over into the main world now and try to build this. That's not actually shaping up to be too bad. I think the tricky part is going to be getting underneath there and filling that all in. But yeah, that's not a bad shape for the first tree. And I think maybe I can overhang the leaves a little bit more. So maybe I'll bring that branch out just a little bit further and then droop it down a little lower so that it's over this bit of a waterfall that's going on here. But I think that could be pretty cool. But for now, I got to get back inside because this mountainous area does spawn a lot of creepers, and I don't want to deal with them right now. Well, it's raining and it's nighttime out, so I'm going to do something else for a brief minute, and I want to show you another tool that is custom here to the TreeCrafters Challenge. One of the problems with the logs is that you have a top, right? And this top side is not always what you want to see when you're making custom trees. So I actually have a tool here, which I'm going to make. It's basically a hoe, but we're calling it a cant hook. And a cant hook is a tool that I guess lumberjacks and woodworkers use to to do various different things, I guess, like turning logs. This is a tool that Mailweaver, the senior admin, brought up to me. And how we make it, we use a golden hoe, and then we get some redstone. We have 4 redstone. I guess I'll take 5. And we also use some bone meal. And I forget, is it 1 bone meal for every bone? Let's see. No, it's 12. Okay, so 3 bone meal for every bone. And we take the golden hoe in the center and we surround it with the bone meal and the glowstone, and we end up with a cant hook. And what we can do with this is actually pretty cool. So all you have to do, if you want to turn a 4-sided log, like a normal log like this, into a 6-sided log, just right click. Or you left click. There we go. Yeah, you left click. So I'm going to do that again, and you can see that on all sides it is now just the bark. So this is going to make it really handy when we start changing out some of the wood on the trees so that they are 6-sided bark logs, and that's going to make it look really nice as well. But I do need to wait for this rain, so now that I have the cant hook, that is fantastic. I can give that some use. But we're going to break these for now and then wait for the rain to end and then head back out and keep working on our little tree over there. Coming together. Yeah, now that looks significantly better. Just shaving a little bit off the top there, bringing it a little bit lower. That doesn't look quite as unbalanced as it did before. Okay, I can see a little area right there that needs to be fixed up a little bit because it looks just a bit too flat, too manufactured. And then also right here, this is looking a little bit weird, so I can clean that up a little bit as well. But how about on this other side? It's not terrible. Yeah, now that is all significantly better. There's a bit of a gap there in the middle that I might want to tweak a little bit, but I think that this is a good start for the custom trees and the style that I want to go with. So really full branches, a little bit low hanging, kind of bent over the sides, a little bit like that, but with more leaves, obviously. And I also think I might want to get rid of that tree because it's not going to fit in very well with a lot of dark oak going around. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and add in a few more of these trees around, and then let's see if maybe that helps out with this build a little bit better just by having more trees in the landscape. I'm going to do that, and I will show you guys the progress once I've made a few more trees. Well, I've added in a few more trees around, and I ran out of leaves, so that's all I can do for now. I'm not entirely sure yet if I particularly like them. They're just a bit squat. I think, just a little short for what I want. And I might be using too many leaves, but I'll have to play around a little bit. And, maybe, again, as I fill in more of this area with more of these leaves, it'll work. I think also something else that's throwing me off is this tree right here is right in the mix of everything. And it has different colors and obviously a different style to it. So I want to take that tree out, and in fact, I'm going to have to take all of those out as well at some point. But for right now, I'm not going to do that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, are these trees, are they okay? That needs to be fixed for sure. Back to the first tree. I definitely need to balance that out. Oh, goodness. Well, the rest of these trees, though, what do you think? Like, do they work? Am I missing some kind of key here? I'm not sure. You guys definitely let me know. But this is the last tree that I was working on, and I was going to extend it out this way, but I did run out of leaves. So I'll have to gather some more and then add those on there, and then right here as well. Maybe I need to make them taller. I don't know. But for right now, I do want to, at the very least, clear this tree out, this massive world-generated tree, and see if maybe that helps out a little bit with bringing all of these different tree designs together in with the roots. And I've got another tree that I want to add right here later on. We'll see how it looks, but I'm going to do it as a third-person time lapse so that you guys can enjoy it, because this is This is actually going to take a surprising amount of time because I have to grow, you know, extend my roots up and take it all down and then go all the way around. So yeah, enjoy the time lapse for, you know, a brief minute. That wasn't so bad, now was it? We got that tree taken care of, and I do have a couple more trees that I'm going to eventually have to clear out of this area, like those over there, and also probably that one there. But we might keep a couple, like that one looks kind of nice over there, just hanging over the side. That could be pretty sweet. And who just joined? Oh, Blazin did. And that is... That's going to have to be all for this, though, because I am out of leaves. I gathered some off of that tree, but it just wasn't enough. And so we're going to have to wait and gather up some more leaves so we can add more trees around. But until then, I got something else that I want to do. One last thing for this episode, and just to round things off nicely. And for that, we are going to head down into our forward operating base. Right here, because what I want to do is earlier when I was doing some resource gathering, I actually busted down this wall, and I want to add in a to-do list right here. I was chatting with some players about this. This is something that I've done before, but I haven't done it yet, and I don't know why. So I want to make a to-do list right in this area, and it'll go probably like from right here all the way over, oh, I don't know, maybe like right in this spot. And to do this, I need a background. So I'm gonna build a board right here. And I think the first thing that I probably want to do, I don't know, I'll figure that out in just a second. But I do know that I want to do some glazed terracotta as the backboard. And then we'll just fill it up with signs of things that we can complete on this journey here on the series. But where am I going to get that glazed terracotta? Well, it just so happens that there is some terracotta over in that direction. And it's nighttime, so I can't really... Oh, no! No! Oh! I have nothing to say. My heart log is gone. And I have to start over the challenge. Okay. Well, that was shocking. I don't know what to say right now. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna get my thoughts together and... Oh, man. What do I do? I'll chat with you guys in just a second. Well, guys, that was fun. I guess I have to start over the challenge now. We are 4 episodes in, and I have lost the challenge. That's okay. That's how this goes. I have to pick a new tree and a new location to start this challenge over. And unfortunately, I have to say goodbye to my land over here. I suppose that's okay. You know, get fresh ideas, fresh start. Look, my pylons are gone. How sad. How incredibly sad. That's okay, guys. We're going to start over this challenge in a new location. I might not go too far. Maybe I can, come back over in the future and, visit and protect this area or something just for historical record keeping or something. I don't know. But I am going to go out here into the world and find a new spot. Let me know down in the comments what kind of biome that I should plant my next sapling in. And even, let me know what kind of sapling you think I should go with. Maybe it's oak, maybe jungle, maybe birch. I'm not really sure, but you guys let me know. Thanks so much for watching today. It has been fun. That is a shocking ending, if I may say so myself, just out of nowhere. I'll talk with you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. Peace.